Hey, what is going on everyone? Sunny Decree here and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about the sentiment for the Bitcoin price. Are you still bullish? Are you bearish? What is exactly going on? Are we in a bear or in a bull market? And what exactly happened in 2017 after we had a very similar descending triangle with a breakout to the downside? Also in this episode, after receiving an interesting comments that whales are just dumping on us and we have no chance to go up again, what we do today is we do some samples in the Bitcoin rich list and we're gonna have a look at what the big wallets, what the big whales are actually doing right now in this current market situation. And now let's get started. Bitcoin bull market may have ended. How low will Bitcoin go? Now let's be serious real quick, and you can let me know down below in the comment section. How many articles have you heard already which are either saying Bitcoin is dead, Bitcoin is going to $4,000, Bitcoin is going to $1,000, or just some very absurd numbers? For all those people out there who are not quite sure where the support levels are or where I personally see the support levels, make sure you check out the video which is popping up on top of the screen right now. It's the yesterday's video. Today we're not going to talk about potential support levels. It is actually quite probable, and that is something I said yesterday already, that the price is already bouncing where we are right now in the range of $8,400 or just a little bit above $8,000. And what I'm going to show you right now is once again a fractal analysis, and you guys know I'm not really the biggest fan of fractal analysis, but I can tell you this is great for all the people who are freaking out right now, because there are plenty of people out there who believe, and also some of the articles are indicating that the bull market is already over. But let me make this very clear. Yes, I personally still believe that the bull market already started. Once again, we're still up more than 150% as we speak right now from the lowest low during this bear market of approximately $3,150. Let me get a little bit more specific. I only call this a bull market if we only divide in bear and bull market. If we categorize in multiple categories like accumulation phase, then we're definitely in accumulation phase right now. Look what happened here from 2014 to 2017. And look what's happening right now. Well, we are clearly in accumulation phase in this green zone in here before the halving, and you can clearly see that we had bumps on the road to new all-time highs as well already back in 2016, 2017. So the big question right now is it possible that this breakout to the downside is just a fake out and we're gonna reclaim the levels and then maybe even break out this triangle to the upside? Very interesting question. Now let's do the fractal analysis. And here we are back in 2017. From the first look, maybe this looks a little bit different. Shorter time period, yes, I totally agree. But we can clearly see the pattern, the descending triangle pattern as we have it right now. It does not really matter where you draw the bottom line. Of course, you can adjust this a little bit. But what's interesting in here is if we just analyze the whole dump area, we're talking about even more percentage-wise as we are right now. Here we're talking about approximately 25% the whole dump range. And here currently, when it started to dump, we're only talking about a dump range of approximately 19%. And if we zoom out, well, you would probably all agree that here clearly the bull market already started and not just accumulation phase. This was even a way more mature bull market as it is right now. Right now we're definitely more in accumulation phase, but still in a clear bull market, we had a more significant drop as we have seen it right now, and the price recovered quite fast actually and went up. Now let me make this clear. This does not mean that this in here has to happen. Not at all. Fractal analysis, once again, is not really one of my favorite analysis because you don't know if exactly the same is about to happen. But this is very important for newer people in the space, for people who are getting scared right now, for people who are getting weekends, for people who maybe bought Bitcoin at, let's say, $10,000, $12,000, and they're panicking already right now. Because remember, whenever we go up like this over here, well, some people are actually buying here in this area. And all those people who bought in this area, well, they are on a loss right now. Okay, and some of them are most probably new and don't really know how to deal with the situation. So make sure you check the charts, make sure you see what happened in the past, what's possible, what's not possible, what's probable, what's not so probable, and you get a better feeling for the Bitcoin price. And I have to say, I was not really sure myself. Some people are actually reminding me of that. If something like this after a descending triangle happened, that this only acts as a fake out in here. But we can clearly see here back in 2017, if we zoom in one last time, we can clearly see, well, yes, pretty much the same scenario actually happened in here with a bullish outcome. Once again, does not mean that the short-term outcome here has to be bullish, but here we're actually talking about a gain over just a couple of days, let's say 1 week, of approximately 70%. Of course, that would just be a dream, and most probably that is not going to happen, but I just want to make clear, no, Bitcoin is not dead yet. And of course, it could be that this in here is just a fake out to the downside, and we could still be bullish short-term. What's for sure is that I'm definitely bullish midterm and long term. Now, before we're going to go into the Bitcoin rich list analysis and have a look at what whales are doing, I'm very interested in your opinion right now. There's a poll popping up on top of the screen right now. Bitcoin short-term sentiment check. Are you bullish or bearish? And we're talking about short-term. So from today until the end of October, let's say, are you bullish or are you bearish? You can vote here on Twitter. This will run for another 23 hours, or you can just use the poll which was popping up on top of the screen. Very interested in the sentiment. And of course, you can also let us know down below in the comment section what you believe is about to happen. Alright, and now we're doing something very interesting, and we're not doing that so often. Yesterday, I got a very interesting comment, and someone is actually saying, look how many Bitcoin the richest addresses have. We have a long way to drop still. And here I was actually getting a little bit curious. Why would he say something like that? Did he analyze the top Bitcoin addresses and what they're doing right now? Most probably not, because then he would have figured that the exact opposite is actually happening right now. Those rich Bitcoin addresses, currently, they're not dumping at us, at least not from the samples that I have made. So what I did is I went to this Bitcoin rich list, to the top 30, and I opened up every wallet which was not connected to an exchange or to an entity that we know, because it does not really matter to analyze here. Binance, Huobi, Bittrex, Bitstamp does not really make sense, right? So I went for all those who are not connected to an entity, to a clear entity, so we do not know who owns those Bitcoin addresses, and I opened up quite a few, or pretty much all of them, in the top 30, and what I figured is that no, whales are not dumping us at all. Why do I know that? Well, quite simple. To dump coins, you have to send them to an exchange, or to an OTC market, or to someone else, because you're selling them. You're not going to sell your Bitcoin and keep them on the same private public key pair, right? Makes sense. So if we go through those addresses, you can clearly see what's happening. Are Bitcoin getting dumped in here? No, not at all. Are Bitcoin getting dumped in here? No, not at all. Here? No. Here? No. No, 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 no. Here, well, we have a little bit of volatility going on here. You could make an argument that, yeah, maybe a little bit of the stack is getting dumped, but not really. Here, no, no, and no. So you can clearly see that the top whales, the richest Bitcoin hodlers out there, no, they're not dumping on us. This is just not correct. I personally believe that the dumps we're seeing right now, those are coming from weak hands, from people, exactly how I mentioned, who were buying on the way up, who were getting super excited, maybe also about the backed launch like I mentioned yesterday already, and yeah, they're disappointed right now. And they see, well, they're probably not going to get rich quick, which is what they expected, and now they have to dump again. So the lesson of today is stay patient. The big whales, they're still holding Bitcoin. Don't get confused by such articles that the bull market has ended. That is really not the case right now. And remember, price action, as we have seen it over the last couple days, it already happened in a full bull market in 2017 on the way to new all-time highs. But that is almost it already for today. Just as a quick reminder, 4 more days for the $110 Bybit trading bonus for depositing 0.2 or more Bitcoin. Link down below. Thank you guys very much for your awesome support, and I hopefully see all of you in the next one. Bye.